Hey world. Well, I'm all dressed up and ready to go New Year's Eve. Um, yeah, I like this light. I guess it turned out okay. I'm not really good at makeup. So anyway, you want to see my hinky bed? I put pool noodles in back because it's hard. I actually used part of a cattle panel to make a headboard because I'm used to just be butted up against the wall, and that would be, I don't know, it's just not really good. So anyway, I just figured, just for the hell of it, I'd try to, you know, make content that is, that's just happening and see what happens. Anyway, I drew eyebrows on my face. I kind of, I have eyebrows, and actually that's kind of what I outlined, but I try to, go, alright. Alright, see, if I put too much light on my face, then you can see all my wrinkles. I mean, I'm 50, so, you know. I don't know. Um, so, alright, what am I wearing tonight? I'm just laying in bed, just chilling out. I actually am wearing a corset. Yeah. And it's like got like a 6-inch gap in back. So, I mean, I have not been doing that sort of thing lately. But it is a, what the hell is it? Uh, you know, Isabella. I really like Isabella corsets off the rack deals. And it's this bat God. You know, you can't even see the damn thing. I can't hold the iPhone up right. It has this edge that's like beveled or something. I don't know what that's what you call it. But it's a size 22, but it really measures more like 24. I don't know if that's a mistake or if that's the cut of this one, because it's not like, it's less of a serious corset than the Josephine or whatever. So uh 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 so 2016 is just about over. I had 2 parties to go to. I decided to go to the one where I thought it would be more fun. Sorry. I don't know. I I kind of, people annoy me. Um, no, I like people. I like things. It's just, this has been a hard year. And let's see. As for my hair, right now it's purple. For a while, I dyed my hair kind of a light blue that was more grayish, because that kind of was my mood with the election. Let me just say, I think Donald Trump sucks. Um, I actually think that he will be impeached. There is a remote possibility, in my opinion, that he'll never serve office at all. Though I think that he's probably going to serve office for a little while and muck up things. But I really think that he's not going to serve 4 years. I would like to see him out within 6 months, but it might take a few years. But he is so off the wall corrupt. It's just incredible to me that he won. But I can say one thing about this is that I've been trying to think more in depth about stuff, what's been going on with our world, and who good thinkers are. Because there's like people that I feel like I should know more about. Like, you know who kind of caught my ear that I think I want to look up more is Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know if I'm saying that right. She's Hawaiian, and she was the vice chair of the DNC for a while. And she had a problem with Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And I think that Debbie Wasserman Schultz is pretty awful. And really, Hillary should have won, and she kind of did. And the Electoral College is a vestige of slavery. I am not necessarily the most eloquent person to talk about it, and I'm certainly not. Well, if I were to focus on something, then I would try to explain it to the best of my ability uh, to others. But I don't know if I would be the best political wonk because I'm just a lay person who just takes shit in and listens to various podcasts and reads things, but nothing totally in depth. But the fact is that people voted for Donald Trump. So what the fuck, man? Like some people could stand to learn more, just a little bit, because if you're in your right mind, you wouldn't vote for that asshole. I swear to God, you wouldn't. I mean, what the fuck, man? Um, let's see. As far as like what else, I kind of like when I go like this, I have an extra chin, but I really don't. I mean, I got like a really pointy chin. Okay. Uh, so what have I been listening to try to get my head on right and to understand what the hell's going on and not be stupid? Ezra Klein. I really like Ezra Klein. I like the people he talks to. Another person who really struck me. I haven't checked out his whole podcast. I just started following him on Facebook a few weeks ago. I always admired what he had to say, but you know, uh, his podcast, he talks to a lot of people, and he recently talked to, let's see, was it Heather McGhee? And Heather McGhee is very well spoken. And one thing about her is that she's good at talking to people who she might disagree with and being rational about it. And that has been a problem. Um, I'm just going to say right here, I don't know if I've said it before, hasn't really come up, haven't really talked to you, world, but I was really into Bernie Sanders. I really was. And most of my friends are liberal. In fact, I am in a bubble, but I had a number of friends who really liked Hillary. And I had some major disagreements with some of them about that, and it just was kind of crazy. And I have to admit that I was looking at information that was faulty at times, as far as stuff that was anti-Hillary. I mean, though I have to admit that I just don't find her charismatic. She just, well, I found her more likable when Donald was nominated, but anyway, my point is that I am trying to engage with people in regard to the direction that the Democratic Party needs to take. And I mean, like, some people say that there should be a third party or a fourth party, even. And actually, it kind of should happen, but I just don't think it's feasible. So that whatever happens, we have to work with what we've got. Of course, we don't know. Well, I just hope that things don't become totally fucked and that Donald Trump doesn't turn into the king or whatever, or Putin's puppet, and that he stays and whatever. But we don't have a real democracy, so we have to work with what we have. And I'd like to see the Democratic Party become more progressive, and I hope that we don't have people around like Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And indeed, the leaks about her basically sabotaging Bernie, uh, I almost wish they hadn't come out. And that's kind of an icky thing to admit. But it would have been easier. A lot less people would have been disillusioned by the party and maybe would have just stuck in. And the electoral count in the central areas and indeed my state, Pennsylvania, would have gone to Hillary. Maybe. I mean, by all rights, maybe she actually did win here. Maybe she actually did win in Michigan. Maybe she did win in Wisconsin. There's some hinky shit going on, so I just I don't quite trust the results there. And anyway, as far as my makeup is concerned, let me just go back to my appearance here. I was kind of going for the obnoxious glitter thing, because that's kind of a thing, I suppose. But anyway, let's get into my physicality here. Yeah, here's my little corset. It's pretty cute. It's more Halloweeny, but what the hell? I'll wear it tonight. And these reading glasses I have, check these out. Okay, now I can't see what I'm doing, but they actually are designed to fold and go into your pocket. But I pretty much wear them on my face all day long, and they suit me because they're actually really light. I'm just not used to glasses, and I really should super glue this part so it's more rigid. And they're small enough that I can look over them when I'm looking at things far away. But if I'm actually looking at something that I need to focus on, like the cell phone here, then I can do that via this. And I think they look kind of dorky, but they look alright. So I do okay with my eyebrows. I just kind of filled them in a little bit. My eyebrows are basically blonde. They're 2 shades lighter than my natural hair color. And I sort of wish I had eyebrows, but then I see people that draw on their eyebrows and they confuse me. I don't know. I was just trying to make them look natural or whatever. But, so it's just me babbling. I know the last video I did that I got 2 thumbs up. And I don't know if that means that those 2 people watched the whole thing. I didn't look at the whole thing. No comments. That's okay. But I'm just going to keep doing this and see what happens. And if I get any response, or if I get some inspiration whereby I go a specific direction, then I'll do that. Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. And I hope that 2017 is safe and good for you as much as it can be. And that we all just hang in there, because I think things are pretty shitty now, frankly. All right, good night.